From calorie count to portion sizes, no, I can't really do that anymore. I'm in Leeds, which is the home of the only Chick-fil-A in England. I never got to try it while I was in America, so I'm excited to try it for the first time today and to give you my thoughts. We'll try and do things in a slightly Food Wars adjacent style, although obviously it is just me now, so I'm doing my best. Fries from a UK Chick-fil-A come in 3 sizes. We have small, we have regular, and we have large. These weigh 63, 88, and 111 grams respectively. The large in the US is 179 grams. That makes the US large 61% bigger than ours. I've actually never had a Chick-fil-A waffle fry before, and a lot of people say these are great, so here we go. I love a waffle fry. More surface area, more crisp, well seasoned. I'm into it. At a UK Chick-fil-A, we only have 2 drink sizes, a regular and a large. Slightly confusingly, the measurements here are listed in grams rather than milliliters. The 451 gram regular Coke should equate to around 439 milliliters. Coke is slightly denser than water because of all the sugar. A large Coke is around 584 grams, which again should equate to around 550 milliliters. Of course, if you get a large drink in the US, it's going to be 47% bigger than the UK large. Chick-fil-A's famous sauce comes in 28 gram packets here in the UK. Once again, that's the same size as the US. We also have... What have you gone for? The deluxe. Nice.
I think we've got plenty of sauce then.
We are covered on the sauce for
More sauce.
I was at a Domino's event the other day and they gave me so many sauces, so my fridge is just full of sauce now. Here is the UK's version of Chick-fil-A's famous chicken sandwich. Over here, this thing weighs 178 grams. Then we have the deluxe sandwich. Here in the UK, the deluxe sandwich weighs 244 grams. I've never tried this before, cannot wait, let's go. I'm gonna tell you, it's such a breath of fresh air to review hot fast food, because pretty much everything I ever ate on Food Wars was nice and cold. That is really good. I love the bread. It's got a nice density to it. It's buttery. Chicken itself, nice thick juicy piece. I'd say it's on the kind of more like medium to maybe even smaller side as far as a chicken sandwich goes. Compared to like a Popeyes one that I've maybe had in the past, it tends to be a bit heavier on the chicken. Whereas this one, not too bad, just a bit more on the kind of crisp, medium-sized side. Chick-fil-A offers nuggets, both fried and grilled here in the UK. Here we have 3 sizes. It's the kids portion, which is 5. Then we have an 8-piece, and our largest nugget size, a 12-piece. What about the menu items you can only find at a Chick-fil-A in the UK? Gonna be honest, we only have 5 exclusive menu items in the UK that you can't find in the US. First of all, Chick-fil-A in the US has a breakfast menu, which we do not currently have here in the UK. Hopefully they will add that at some point, but for now, no breakfast offerings. The US also has every single entree that we can find here in the UK. There aren't that many main course options in the UK, it's still quite a small menu. We have the standard chicken sandwich, the deluxe chicken sandwich, a grilled chicken sandwich version, as well as the nuggets. In addition to this, in the US, they also have some wraps as well as some chicken tenders. Really, our only main course exclusive is this one, the Spicy Fiesta Salad. It's a spicy fried chicken breast on a bed of salad. I'm seeing sweet corn in there, I'm seeing beans, tomatoes, some pink pickled onions, which are a nice touch and not something you commonly see on fast food menus. Also cheese, lettuce, standard salad accoutrement. 2 of our other exclusives kind of come attached to the salad. Here we have a creamy Caesar dressing, which you can get as an option with your salad, as well as a chili lime vinaigrette, which sounds pretty good. We also have a Cobb salad option here in the UK, but they have that in the US too. In the US, they also have a spicy Southwest salad, which we can't get here in the UK. When it comes to sides in the UK, we only have 3 options. We have fries, a side salad, and a fruit cup. The US also has all of these. Compared to the US, our drink options are pretty similar too. Interestingly, they do serve the kind of American-style still lemonade over here in the UK. You can get the lemonade, you can get an American-style iced tea, and you can also get them mixed together in a kind of Arnold Palmer. We do have 2 exclusive drinks though. Firstly, we have sparkling water. There's some really underwhelming exclusives, aren't they? I'm sorry. Then we also have an exclusive milkshake option. It's vanilla. In the US, they only have chocolate milkshake, strawberry milkshake, and a cookies and cream option. I love a vanilla milkshake, so I think you guys are missing out. Also, maraschino cherry over here. Love that. What a fancy touch. For obvious reasons, I'm not going to review fizzy water, but you guys all know what fizzy water tastes like. If I can get into this vinaigrette, I will review it. There's no obvious tearing point on this, and I have no nails, so these are always a struggle. There we go. I should bite the hell out of mine, unfortunately. It's a bad habit. Take a little bit of the spicy chicken, add a little of this chili lime vinaigrette, and see how we get on. Cheers. The chicken's good. It's juicy. Not a ton of spicy flavor from the breading, I must say, but you do get a fair amount of chili from that vinaigrette. Got a nice peppery kick to it. Not getting a ton of the lime, would maybe have liked a little more lime on that one, but overall, as far as kind of salads and fast food salads go, not too bad. Overall, I think Chick-fil-A in the UK has just started with quite a small, compact menu. I guess it helps them kind of keep costs down while they feel out the UK market to see if it's still worth expanding. One thing the US has that I'd love to see over here at some point are the frosted sodas. They have these kind of like half-frozen slushy versions of sodas, so you can get like a half-frozen Coke, It looks very tasty and quite refreshing as a summer option. We have 4 sauce options at a UK Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A sauce and spicy sriracha sauce, a garlic and herb ranch, and a barbecue. Never tried Chick-fil-A sauce before. I hear this stuff is really good. What I'm gonna do is actually take what's left of my chicken sandwich and get it on there for the full Chick-fil-A experience. Because one maybe slight complaint from the sandwich itself was that there was no sauce on it. You just get like chicken and pickles. Whereas now, a healthy dose of sauce in there too. It definitely improves the sandwich. Let me just try on its own for the full effect. That's a very good sauce. I'm trying to kind of like compare it to something I've had before. It's got almost more of like a barbecue-y smokiness to it. Pairs really well with the chicken and of course their famous waffle fries. Seeing as ranch still isn't too commonplace here in the UK, I'm gonna try theirs, see how it measures up against other UK and American ranches that I've had. Okay, you get a fair amount of that like buttermilk tanginess going on. I got a particularly salty fry just then, so I got a lot of salt, but I think that was the fry rather than the ranch itself. It's not bad. It's very garlic and herby. Almost, I would say, maybe more reminiscent of like a Domino's garlic and herb than most of the ranches I've tried. Maybe that's a deliberate attempt to kind of make it palatable to the UK audience. Maybe that's just kind of their spin on it, but it's a solid ranch. I'm gonna skip the barbecue sauce because again, we all know what barbecue sauce tastes like, but I'm gonna try this spicy sriracha sauce, seeing if it delivers on flavor and on spice. That's a good sauce. It's got a sweetness to it, almost like a kind of Thai sweet chili / hot honey effect from that one. It's pretty good. I think that would go really well with the nuggets. I don't know if I'd want loads of that on the burger, unless you just really love spice. What about the price of UK Chick-fil-A? The chicken sandwich at a UK Chick-fil-A came to £6.19 on its own. That's around $8.46. Compared to the other UK chicken options, that actually I would say puts it towards the lower end. For example, just a chicken sandwich at a UK Popeyes would set you back £6.99, and the chicken sandwich at Jollibee is £6.49. So it is on the lower end. I do think for that, like I say, you're maybe not getting the biggest sandwich. I think compared to a Popeyes one, the price does kind of reflect the size. But in terms of quality, I am really impressed by this one. It was juicy, it's flavorful, really like the bread that they're using. Simple sandwich, it's just the chicken, the pickles, the bun. Obviously you can add sauce if you want, but price-wise, yeah, definitely kind of holding its own, maybe slightly on the lower end. What about the nutritional values? Here's everything in a Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich in the UK. Here's everything in a large fries in the UK. The highest calorie food item at a UK Chick-fil-A is the deluxe chicken sandwich, although that actually pales in comparison to a large cookies and cream milkshake. One of these in the UK is 841 calories. That's like having more than 2 regular chicken sandwiches. If you were to break it down per 100 grams, then actually the most calorific thing on the menu is Chick-fil-A sauce. 100 grams of this stuff contains 502 calories. If you were to fill a regular drinks cup with this, it would be over 2,000 calories worth of sauce. In classic American fashion, it turns out that the highest calorie thing on their menu is actually a Cobb salad. A Cobb salad in the US contains 830 calories. Unfortunately, Chick-fil-A in the UK doesn't disclose any of its ingredients, so I can't really go into any more detail there. Chick-fil-A technically originated back in 1946. The founder, S. Truett Cathy, opened a restaurant with his brother. It was called the Dwarf Grill, and it was in Atlanta, Georgia. The restaurant was a success, and it eventually allowed them to expand. They opened the first Chick-fil-A location in 1967, also in Atlanta. Chick-fil-A is well loved in the US. They have over 3,000 locations, although they're not evenly distributed around the country. Texas has the most locations with almost 500, but they're yet to even open in a couple of places like Alaska and Vermont. Chick-fil-A's attempts to expand into the UK have been somewhat turbulent. Their first attempt actually came back in 2019, where they opened one location in Scotland and one in Reading. Both of those branches ceased operating pretty quickly after opening. This is in part due to public outcry and backlash from LGBTQ+ groups. For those who aren't aware, Chick-fil-A did used to have a history of donating to anti-LGBTQ+ groups. One of their previous CEOs also made several on-the-record comments opposing same-sex marriage. The good news is that as of late 2019, they have officially stopped donating to any anti-LGBTQ groups. That might explain why this second attempt at a UK launch has not been met with pitchforks and torches. I'm filming this at the Leeds branch, which is currently their only English location, although they do also have 3 in Northern Ireland. They're reportedly planning to expand throughout more of the UK soon, with Liverpool and London 2 of their top targets. Overall, I think UK Chick-fil-A has impressed me. The quality is really good, the price for what you're getting, I would say, is pretty good. Also, I know in the US, Chick-fil-A has a reputation for very friendly and welcoming service, and I would say that is the case here. Compared to the US, we are still missing out on several options, things like Raising Cane's, Zaxby's, and Bojangles. But I'm all for more fast food chicken competition. For too long, we had a KFC monopoly, and I think they got really lazy, and the quality was not very good. That about does it for this slightly budget version of the show that we all know and love, but shall not be named. Have you guys tried Chick-fil-A? If you have and you liked it, let me know in the comments. Or if you don't think it's going to work in the UK, I'd love to hear why. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you in the next video.